Hello everyone, we are here for part 2 of our health series and we are talking about solutions for low energy. Our guest is Miss Kim Hemminger and she has a wonderful and a long array of certifications and credentials, and I want her to explain what those are so that you guys can understand what they are. So tell us your
It's not that long.
certifications and credentials.
Yeah, well, I'm a registered nurse and functional nutrition and lifestyle practitioner. I'm a certified health and nutrition coach and also a recode practitioner. So I think everybody understands what the first part means, but the recode just refers to working with people that want to improve their brain health or are experiencing brain health challenges like dementia. Okay?
Perfect. So she is here to talk to us. Our last segment talked about gut health, and one of the signs or symptoms of gut health, of poor gut health, is low energy. And this was something that I was really suffering from, and so I thought that it would be a really good topic for us to go segue into as our next one. So tell us about why is it concerning if someone has low energy, and how they can identify that?
Yeah, so it's probably the most common symptom of most of my clients is low energy. People will come to me with some other concern. Hey, maybe they want to lose weight or something. Help me with my blood pressure or cholesterol. But as we do their history, which is critical, I find out they have low energy amongst many other different things, including gut health is usually another thing we find out. But low energy is one of the most common things. And it's not something that should be ignored, because low energy, if you have it, it's basically a sign that there's something out of balance going on. And typically the imbalance is either there's some inflammation somewhere, or there's some sort of nutrient deficiency. So those are really important things. So we need to be like an investigator to get to the bottom of the root cause of why you have this low energy. Sometimes there are some easy solutions, but more often or not, by the time someone comes to me, there are some underlying inflammation or nutrient deficiencies.
All right, so what is the number one thing that you recommend for people with low energy?
It's a tricky question, because there's some chronic issues that are going on, and then there's some things that people just in their lifestyle, you can make some adjustments that will address the low energy. So let me ask you this: what do you think the number one cause is in lifestyle wise
of low energy?
Yeah, you're not going to get it. I'll just put you on the spot.
So it's not sleep and it's not food.
You're close, I guess. One more.
Sleep, food, or
water.
What? Oh, I should have known.
Hydration.
Ha!
Yeah. So if you're having a dip, of energy in the afternoon, drink some water. That's what you need. In order to have normal cellular processes, your body needs water. And if you're limited on water, it's going to slow it all down. And your brain's going to slow down, everything's going to slow down. So drink water. So that's like a simple solution right there.
Okay, here's the big debate. Spring water, alkaline water, natural water, all these different types of water.
That's a whole topic. I could go on and on. So I always, spring water. Spring water is a good idea. And like, for instance, we have a reverse osmosis at our house. So reverse osmosis, it's very clean, but it has 0 minerals. Okay, so we need minerals. So take a multivitamin with minerals, or maybe drink, what I do with my son when he's in sports, I put a jug of spring water on the counter so that at least once a week he's getting that whole jug of spring water. You can also get electrolytes, put them in your water. Use sea salt, use Himalayan salt, things like that, ways to get minerals. And if you're gonna buy bottled water, buy spring water. And alkaline water is just higher minerals.
Okay,
yeah, that's what it is.
What's the difference with alkaline?
It's higher minerals.
Okay. So that's probably the top tier is alkaline, then go down into spring.
Yeah, so at least spring water. Okay. That's because, it's hard to help. You have to really kind of make things doable. And spring water is very effective. So that's worth doing.
Okay. And then is there anything else that would cause it, low energy?
Oh yeah, there's lots of things. So dehydration is number one. Imbalanced blood sugar is huge. Unbelievable. People come to me and they have low energy, and if we can make sure they're hydrated And next thing is, these are foundational things. They sound so simple, but they just cause massive transformative effects in people. Making sure you're hydrated and balancing your blood sugar. So we're not talking about people who are diabetic. We're talking about regular people like you and I. Either we eat too many carbs in one sitting, or we don't eat protein and fat along with those carbs, or we skip a lot of meals. All right. And when we do that, then we end up with low energy. What our body wants is this blood sugar that's, when you eat foods, that your blood sugar stays nice and steady. When you eat too many carbs, it spikes up, and whatever goes up has to come down, and there's the energy dip right there. Okay, and then you eat more sugary things, it goes back up, or you drink coffee, and that spikes your cortisol, which spikes your blood sugar up and down. This is your energy. Not having a balanced blood sugar. So when you balance your blood sugar, 50% of brain fog, anxiety goes away, but also low energy.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then what are some solutions that you have for improving it?
Okay, so if someone has low energy, I'm going to look at their hydration, I'm going to look at their blood sugar, but we have to also look at nutrients, because like I talked about the gut the other day. And the gut is one of the main jobs is to absorb nutrients. And if you have ongoing gut health issues, some problems for a long period of time, you're going to end up with some deficiencies in nutrients, and specifically B12 and vitamin D. Those are the two things that we really see a lot of, because B12 is going to go first. That's the first one that's going to go. So and also your thyroid function. So if you don't absorb a lot of nutrients that are important for your thyroid function, you'll end up with poor, sluggish thyroid function. So I'd say if you have ongoing low energy that's not fixed by balancing your blood sugar and getting hydrated, you really need some labs, okay? And specifically vitamin D, B12, and a thyroid panel, okay? So a full thyroid panel, absolutely.
And I can attest to those because once we looked at mine, that's where we identified my key issues. Those were severely low. So getting your blood work is very important, no matter your age, young or old, and having somebody who's a professional who can help you identify and read what your blood work is saying, because a lot of times we'll just get the blood work back from our doctor and we'll just wait for them to say, oh, is anything wrong or is it not? And if they never say anything, we just continue and just go along. Mm-hmm. But sometimes something still is wrong and you just don't advocate for yourself in that way and
right.
Continue to say like, no, something's still off, something's still wrong. Mm-hmm. What do I need to adjust and go back? So I want you guys to learn how to be an advocate for yourself and continue to find resources and people who are trusted sources until you're able to, get what you feel is out of balance back in balance. Mm-hmm. So never stop and continuing your health journey. And just living your best life. So This is part 2. Stay tuned for part 3 next week. That's going to be a secret surprise.
Okay. So let me know what it is. Good.
So
right.
Enjoy the rest of your week. Stay healthy, stay beautiful, stay blessed.
Thank
Bye.
you.